Rounds are going to need a primer on it to stabilize it, and then we're going to use filler on top of that, okay, to try and get some flush filling back in there. You can see the indentations there. Okay, the timber work isn't bad around the frame, but the plaster molding, you can see very rigid edges. We want to smooth them off a bit, well, a good bit. Okay, so work in progress, guys. Probably use heavy duty epoxy up the top just to make sure that no water gets down behind it, and then you can see there's some pre-existing paint stains that we're going to try, paint marks we're going to try and get rid of as well. So guys, you can see we've got the filler on, and you can see I've overfilled. You can see it, I've heavily overfilled. So now I can sand back to a smooth substrata. Now that'll be it for today, because you can see patches are still drying. So we're going to leave that overnight, sand it back, and then we'll flush fill the rest of it. Okay? You can see I really have gone over the top in some ways, but that gives me a really firm base to work to, and it means to say that I'm going to leave loads of filler on, which is going to add to the durability and strength. Now when I send it back, I'll probably have to refill one more time, maybe twice. So guys, here we are. We're just started sanding process, and you can see it from yesterday how big and thick that is, and then you can see as we come on up, you can see the indentations are gone when we start to sand. So you can see it's rougher down here, and then as you come on up, you can see it's getting less and less deviations in it. We'll be putting one last little fill on top of all this. Hey guys, so you can still see the top mold doesn't look great, and the reason for this is the high point here. Okay, so we want to raise that, so I'm going to be adding to it rather than sanding it off. Okay, you can see all the indentations there, you can see it up close, right? Hardly the finished product, but when you come down the side, you can see it cleaner all the way down. All the way down, okay? And then you can also clean the scene on this side as well. So now what we gotta go do is we're gonna refill, okay? Wherever it needs to be refilled. You can see how smooth that is up there, guys. But what we're gonna do is refill, leave it overnight, and then when we get a paint to coat in the morning, it'll also show up more sinks. So it takes 3-4 goes to get it. This is where there was the initial big difference up along there. And there's me standing on the sander. Here we are, guys. So this head was off centered, and there was one area that was rising too high. So what I've done is I built up the whole top so we can sand it down. Okay, this time with the epoxy because it's right on top, so I don't want to take any chances with water penetration. So guys, you can see what I've done. I did the same thing that I did along the panels. I've overfilled it to try and take some of the embeddedness out of it in certain areas. So I've really overdone it, okay? Really hard on top of the epoxy. This is regular filler on top of the epoxy, so it's got a body. So we'll sand that back tomorrow when it's settled. So guys, we've sanded that back and you can see the divots are there now, so I'm going to fill this and that'll be it for tonight. Okay, what I was trying to do was build it up so it looked more uniformed, build up an extra couple of layers. So we're going to then cover these divots now with more filler and we'll sand it off tonight. The rest of it's pretty much done. Okay, thanks guys. You can see what we're doing over here. We're beginning to build up the layers of cover over those indentations. Hey guys, so here we are, and you can see the fillers there, the final dress filler. Okay, and I'm just going to use the lightest to get us back to a smooth substrate. Okay, so you can see just very light taking it off. I'm not going rigid, I'm not going indentations, I'm not working it hard, I'm not using the sander, I'm not putting pressure on it, I'm not being abrasive, I'm not being aggressive. So it's just a matter of very gently rubbing it. So just finished the sanding now, so going to give it an undercoat, and the undercoat will bring out some more sins, there's no doubt about that, but that's actually what we want to see it. Okay, so you can see we're pretty smooth at that. Okay, and sometimes you think something like that is actually sticking out, but what it is it's actually the little remnants of the previous molding. Thanks guys. Hi guys, so you can see first undercoating the timber. Okay, first undercoat. So we're looking pretty good for the first undercoat. Still a bit of sanding, and we'll look for indentations, and you know, we'll probably put another 1-2 undercoats and then finish. Once you get the first one on, the other ones go on very fast because they got something to adhere to. They got something to actually hold on to. Look, we've got another undercoat and we've got the final coat on now on the actual surrounds. So we'll let it dry and then we'll sand back anything, fill anything, but we're kind of at the end of the process. We're always looking to improve it. We're always looking to see if anything stands out. The only thing that really stands out for me up here is this little area up there. We need to fill it or sand it back. Look, we've got another undercoat and we've got the final coat on now on the actual surrounds. So we'll let it dry and then we'll sand back anything, fill anything, but we're kind of at the end of the process. We're always looking to improve it. We're always looking to see if anything stands out. The only thing that really stands out for me up here is this little area up there. We need to fill it or sand it back. You can see the final product now. The big change since the last video is the surrounds. I managed to get the surrounds done. You can see a little bit of the paint remover still on the walls, but that'll absorb in and disappear. So here we go, guys. And I got as much of the paint on the inside off as I could as well. I also managed to fill the underneath section just at the end of the door.